Advanced Takedown Tree Stands presents The Hunting Grounds. Also brought to you by Deer Ag, 4-Wheel Concept, Nose Jammer, Dirt Nap Gear, Spy Point, Bowtech, Cross Country Camo, Hook Line Sinker Outdoors, Shaybug Designs, Marathon Seat Covers, Giotto Gear, Popeyes of Northwest Arkansas, Eagle Seed, Hunter Safety System, CVA.
Hey guys, well, welcome back to Hunting Grounds. We are sad to say, but this is going to be the final whitetail episode for the 2015-2016 deer season, unless by some miracle one of the guys on the team that have a little bit of time left in their season manages to get a deer down on film in the next couple of weeks. But we've had an incredible season, but we were just incredibly blessed to be bringing you guys a semi-live episode every single week and putting short videos out there, and hopefully you guys were entertained by it. And looking back at last season, I did a little teaser earlier this week. We had a crazy turkey season last season, and if it's anything like it was last season, which I'm expecting to be a lot better, then you can expect some crazy turkey hunts right here on the Hunting Grounds, semi-live every single week, keeping you up to date. Well, in this week's episode, we are going down to Georgia with one of our field staff members, Stewart Keen. He's one of our youth field staff, and he is going after a swamp buck out there on some public land, and he has put in his hard time already this year, and he's hoping to fill another tag before the season wraps up. So let's take a look at his hunt.
Well, it is late season. It is the first week of January, and myself and my family are down here in southwest Georgia. It's about a 5-hour drive from where we live, and we're hunting private land down here. This is our second hunt of the trip, and already seeing lots of good signs. So today I have my gun, and I'm looking for a buck or a doe. The season ended in the northern zone on public land, so I wasn't able to get a buck up there this year, but I'm hoping to get one down here. So it's really cool hunting down here. I can hear the wood ducks whistling in the swamp. So I already had a deer in here when I was walking in, and it spooked off, so maybe we'll see something before it's time to get down. That was really crazy how that happened. Thinking back now, I might have rushed it a little bit. I had taken the camera battery out of the camera because it was so cold and my battery was draining. And I heard footsteps walking up out of the thicket behind me. And I turned around and he was right there. And his bases on his antlers didn't look real big, but I looked at his body and noticed he had a really big body. And I didn't think twice after that. I went ahead and shot, but I'm about to look at the footage. I don't know what kind of video I got, but I'm hoping it's as good as I thought it was. After I shot, I heard another deer run off behind him. So I think the rut's still going on down here. All these bucks seem to be cruising around. But wow, that was crazy. This is probably the quickest hunt I've ever had with a gun. That was insane. Alright guys, well he went down in sight. He's only probably 35-40 yards from my tree. I guess they're still rutting down here this far south because his neck is really swollen up. I think he's either 2.5-year-old, maybe 3.5-year-old, I'm not sure. He looks really, can't tell if he's really old or just a rutted young buck, but he's a really nice looking deer. John Tom's already got a doe this morning, so we got to go back and get it and get this, got to get it dragged out of the swamp. So we're going to drag it back to camp and then do an interview and get some pictures then. So.
Well, Stuart had an awesome hunt for his final hunt of the season. He even went out the next day with his bow, hoping to get a bigger buck or a doe, and he had a bigger buck come through. But down there in Georgia, I'm not familiar with the rules really, but what he told me was he was able to harvest a buck that had 3 points on one side or less. Then his next buck he has to harvest has to at least have 4 points on one side or more. And the next buck, even though it came through and it was bigger, still didn't have the points that were required for him to be able to take that deer. So he just laid down some beautiful footage and enjoyed it, and that wrapped up his hunt down there. Couldn't be more proud of him, and he shot exactly what we represent on this show. We go after the biggest, most mature bucks in our area, and whatever makes a trophy for us, it's a trophy. We will not put it down. We will not put our viewers' deer down, and that's something that we were looking to change out there in the hunting industry. Is a hunter has his own mindset of what a trophy is, and whatever a trophy is to that person, it's all in the eyes of the beholder, and we're going to support them as long as it's 100% legally harvested. Well guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode. As always, be sure to give us a thumbs up, comment down below what you liked about the episode, be sure to share it, and get ready for some crazy turkey hunts, because we have some turkey hunts in a lot of different states that we're going to be bringing you, and we are ready to hear the thunder in the hills here in the Ozark area. So, well, until next time, go out of your way to get a youth or a new hunter involved in the outdoors, and as always, have a better than average day.